not to really put out anything for people to be sensitive about it or to have some kind of empathy for people who are entrepreneurs, but just mainly just to kind of make people realize that, especially, and I'm not saying people don't know this, so people probably do know this, but to kind of also bring about awareness, and sensitize people who to actually being an entrepreneur is very difficult. It's very, very hard. Starting from scratch. I mean, we hear it all the time. We see people trying to be entrepreneurs, but until you actually put yourself in an entrepreneur's shoes, you won't really realize the time it takes, the energy it takes, the efforts that it takes, the hard work that it takes to be an entrepreneur. And I'm talking about people who start things from scratch. I'm not talking about people who maybe batoli mali somewhere and then they were able to start a business, or people who got a business already maybe 30% developed, or who were handed over a business or were handed over something that could actually propel them further, instead of like starting, like I'm talking about people who start from base ground. And when I mean nothing, I mean maybe you did get money from somewhere, maybe you did get a loan, maybe somewhere, but I mean where you have absolutely nothing, where everything you have no client base, you haven't even sold a single product, nobody even knows of your name or your brand. I'm talking about those people who start from scratch, like from nothing. Nobody knows you, nobody knows your brand, nobody knows what you're about, nobody has even heard of you. That from scratch, it is difficult for those people. And the reason why we always say, and I'd spoken to somebody about this last week, when you say support ama brands that are local or support abangan bako, it's not support your friends so that they can get ahead easily. No, it's support them so that if you use their product and you use their services, somehow they can be promoted in that way. So if, say for example, my baking, I bake for somebody and then it's great baking, and then somebody asks, hey, who baked for you? Oh, okay, can you give me her contact numbers? That's how you spread the word. If my service and my quality is bad, then no one's ever going to use it. Then sharp, that's on me. That's completely on me. But if my service is good and people actually like what I have to offer, then that's how my business grows. So you're not helping me just because you're a friend, but you're helping me because you're the first contact that I have to say, hey, please try out my product, please try out my brand, please try out Amakekewami, please use me for your events, please use me to buy my chickens, because free advertising, free marketing, I sell chickens. Okay, call me. So every you're my first contact. So if you're my first contact and you can help me buy my product or spread the word, that'll really help me get somewhere. Because again, I cannot emphasize this enough, being an entrepreneur starting from scratch is very difficult. It is very, very difficult, and all you need is somebody who's gonna say, okay, fine, I can help and I can support, not just because I'm a friend, but because somebody else can maybe taste or see your product or see your brand on me and then like it. And if they like it, then they can buy it from me and then Bob's your uncle, So it's just not even just encouraging people who are entrepreneurs that do what you do and do it and continue doing it until somebody believes in your brand or somebody finds value in it. But also for those people who are asked, don't ever feel Luguti, you're being asked because and you must support me. No, I'm asking you because through you I can get more business, so that I can stand on my feet, so that somebody can actually buy my business. And also another thing to remember is that a person who's starting from scratch, who might have very minimal or a lot of experience in their field, will make some mistakes, will make some errors. How many times do we have batches where you buy from Abu Pick and Pay, where you buy from a clothing store where something ayiko right, abetunganga right, and then you take it back? Because of that mass production, there will be some mistakes. So even for an entrepreneur, a person who not everything's going to be 100% perfect. That's no excuse. That is no excuse. If you're going to pay for something, it has to be of good quality. But, there was a lady I was speaking to and she was saying, Uguti, she doesn't want to do people's hair because people always complain, Uguti, I'm like, even if you go to a salon and you do your hair for 1,000 rand, if So the point is not, Uguti, the service must be bad. The service must be good. It must be damn good. If I'm going to take out Imali to buy something, or use a service, I want it to be good quality, of course, but if something happens, it shouldn't be it should be, go to that person and say, hey, I bought your product, how do you rectify this? And then allow that entrepreneur, allow that person to rectify it, instead of punish her for the rest of their lives because something happened. Yes, if it's a costly thing, let that entrepreneur fix that thing. Let that person you bought it from Ailungi. So don't forgive them. Don't say, because it's my friend, I'm gonna be easy. No. When I go to that person and say, hey, I bought this product, I didn't like it, fix it or do something about it, then give me the opportunity to fix it, rather than saying I am subpinning in support or anything like that, or your product is bad, and then go tell the whole world that Tobile services are bad. You know what I mean? And this really comes from nothing but what I've been watching and what I've been seeing on TV. Different people who are entrepreneurs who've been dealing with the same thing. Also, the thing would see your friends are entrepreneurs, they have good quality stuff, services, but you want a discount. That's another thing that really kills entrepreneurs, is that discount mentality. It's not fair, because at the end of the day, I'm also trying to make a living. I'm also trying to feed my family. I'm also trying to grow. I'm also trying to expand. So if I'm going to, I need you to find value in what I'm doing. I need you to find value in my product or my service. So I can't keep giving you a discount, or I can't give you a discount because you're ngulala. You know? So, but anyway, that's just my opinion. That's just my my thoughts, and yeah, my thoughts about it. And you know what? Even if you don't like a brand, you don't have to support it. If you don't like a service, you don't have to support it. If it's an artist, maybe an upcoming artist in your neighborhood, you know, and they host a show, even if you don't like that music, sometimes it's okay for you to just, go watch, go support. Maybe you will like something that they'll do. Maybe if you have bookings, or you want to have an event, book that artist, you know. Obviously, you have to get what you want out of something, right? Obviously. And you can't just say, hey, because so-and-so does it, even though I don't like it. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that do support, and do spread the word, especially if you are helping out a friend. You do not have to do it. You don't have to do it. But it would be nice. It would really just be nice to support somebody and not always think, or I won't support, or you know, from entrepreneur to another entrepreneur. Work as hard as you need to work. Blood, sweat and tears every single day. Do what it is that you have to do, and eventually, you know. Especially if you don't even have money or you don't even have capital, that's okay. But do what you have to do for as long as you have to do it. Even if people can think it's poo-poo, even if people can think it's not worth it, even if people can think you're wasting your time, it doesn't matter. You push hard. I cannot even emphasize that. You push hard. And to those who want to be entrepreneurs in the future, who want to have businesses, only when you really get into it, you'll realize how difficult it is. But it's all going to be worth it. So, yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it.